Oh, I know very well how the secrets beckon so sweetly. Only an honest death will kill you now. Protect you from your wild curiosity.
What it do, y'all? You already know. It's none other than yours truly, the best lightning man out here, and the destroyer of Lotatsu, man, the savior of souls. The best lightning man. You know, I'm going to be swapping in between best lightning and savior of souls. You know, like this kind of troll, but there is some truth to that. There is indeed truth to that. There are people that's going to argue it, but there is truth to that. Like, I am, without a doubt, the most fluid American lightning man here. You know, people who, like, I'm better with lightning than people who are better at the game than me, if that makes sense. But this ain't about that, right? This is more about, like, I got a story to tell, and it's about the story that got, you know, what happened from my perspective when I beat Fagatsu and the other player that was the Camel Knot when I had Will Albert on my team. Even though Will Albert to this day still denies ever having anything to do with it. He even changed his name to something else. You know. You know, because Lotus is kind of like a big influencer, you know. He kind of says, go in the corner and shit and stink, and they just do it. You know. I don't know what sort of like power he has over these people, but let's get back to the story though. So I beat him up with snow, right? No different than I caught Sheldon. No different than I caught Suki. No different than I caught Messiah. Or she calls herself now like Nine Tails or whatever the fuck. You know, Nine Tail Fox. I guess she's a QB or some shit. Excuse me. Let me take a drink. So long story short, right? This weird phenomenon it's only happened to me once ever. But it was with Lotus, and it was somebody I know in real life that I was chatting with. So pretty much my cable box cuts out, my TV turns off, and obviously since my PS4 is connected to the cable box, you know, wired, you know, a lot of people lie and say it's not, and they're not even on a wired connection, but you know, that's whatever it is. Long story short is for some reason about 15 to 20 minutes, it took me 15 to 20 minutes to get my box going. Like I plugged it up, I reset it, you know, I did all the tricks that you usually would do for your cable provider box to reset it so that it will operate properly. And then for some reason, you know, it usually don't take that long, but for me, you know, it's like I was locked out of it or something. You know, like I had no access to it for about 20 to 30 minutes. Like it just did whatever it wanted to do. Then, afterwards, there was a situation with my PS4 where I couldn't connect to the, you know, the Wi-Fi or anything like that. I couldn't connect to Wi-Fi even via cable. You know, just for some reason I could not log into PlayStation Network. That's what I meant to say. I couldn't log into PlayStation Network. And when I finally do, I go to Lotus profile, you know, and it says that I'm not friends with her. And it's odd because this is when we were still friends. So afterwards, my TV like flashes on, you know, it flashes off, it turns off, and goes black, and it cuts right back on. My system legit, like, you know, the blue light is on the front of the PS4. It turns off and turns right back on. Then suddenly everything loads back up, and I'm right back on Lotus's page, and I'm friends again with him. And it's the weirdest phenomenon. I don't know if anybody else has ever experienced this, or something like that, or something similar to this. But, you know, it is what it is. It's hilarious because it doesn't get funny until right now. So the very next day, Will Albert hits me back up. He's like, "Come on, man, you trying to play again?" And I was like, you know what? I'll scope it out. Let's see what's going on. You know, I go inside of the room, and I shit you not, the man has at least 20 of his friends. He had Criteria, he had Hawk, he had like all of the heavyweights, 2K. I believe he was there. He may or may not have been there. You know, the Ultimate Squall guy. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. So like, you can tell when somebody mad based off the sort of retaliation that comes. Right? Like, so if you pulled up with a bunch of your friends, you ready to not look stupid. Because you're upset because you got your ass beat, right? You know, of course there's going to be some idiot. No. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I know people, you know. He's a person and he's very prideful. With his pride having ass. You know, he's very, very stubborn and doesn't really like to lose, you know. He didn't like it when Lightning beat up his Yestola, but I don't got that footage though. You know. But there was also I got another short story, you know, that's kind of funny though. I think, you know, it was the stream where it was these guys, I guess they were like, you know, it was some like live stream like back when the city was really kicking, right? And he was in there with New Moon Wolfie. I'll never forget his name because I beat the fuck out of him in a 1v1. It's massively logged, you know, back in the backlog, but I beat him back in the day. Like, he's, you know, like a very, very terrible Lightning man, bro. Very fucking terrible. I'm like, oh my god, bro. If you wouldn't have fucked up shit with me, man, that shit, man, but I don't get no fuck. I don't fuck with him. Ain't no wouldn't, woulda, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You go to hell with that. The man is garbage, bro. And then, like, the guy who was directing the traffic on the mic that was like on the opposite team was telling the Zidane when to be aggressive on the unit. And I typed something, bro, that made them laugh. I don't even remember what the fuck I said, bro. I said something that made them laugh like a motherfucker.
We hope in the face of despair.
I remember because she rage quit and she wouldn't come back. I can't get no help, you keep telling me? Yeah, because he's a bad teacher.
I won't let anything stand in my way.
He's a fucking bad teacher. That's why. Oh, shit, man. Bro, I was laughing so hard, bro. They were trying to hide it, too. Oh, you bro. Like, that's how you was.
Couldn't have gone better.
You know, snickering and shit, bro. I was over here crying. I'm like, oh, shit. I don't remember what I said, bro, but it started to snicker. And he was like, I don't know. I guess her internet messed up. Oh, she being yelled at by him. Oh shit, bro. This has been the Savior Soul, y'all. I'll catch y'all later.
The messenger is standing at the gate, ready to let go, ready for the crash of the messenger. Too late for whispers, too late for the blush. The past is mercy when the future's low. Kneeling journey dressed in the cloak of shadow.